in Africa, like the Victoria Street Market in Durban, the Bridge Street Market.
Oh, Jemima is also here.
Ujoye Market in Lagos, Kampala Market in Accra. These types of markets define Africa. MTN's revenue has come from serving these markets, serving these channels, but somehow these are alienated from our present strategy of going digital. So what we are saying is that when we put a platform like this in place, using existing technology like we have in MTN Play, like we have in mobile financial services, like we have in our cloud platform, if we put all of this in place, we are going to unlock something that creates a lot of value that is relevant to the local context already. So you find that it is already defined in the African consumer's mind. Most importantly in this is the fact that, like we've seen in the presentations as we've gone through the 2 days, it unlocks value from these spaces. So it is going in between boundaries to be able to create value out of things that individually may not have unlocked as much value. The distribution that we've looked at is to have a simple app so that people can go in there, we can monetize it through advertising, we can monetize it through in-app purchases so that people can look at secure delivery or whatever premium service that they can do within those apps. And we of course get the added traction of exactly what we do when we sell smartphones. We want extra data up, so when you put this kind of thing out there, you digitize an African society, they spend more on data, MTN makes more money. To the point that was made earlier about Telefonica, it is important that we monetize our existing infrastructure services because we've already built this network, we already invest in it, and we have to make sure that the returns on it are high enough to be able to justify the investments that have been made. So in a nutshell, I think that's where we are.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I actually grew up very close to the Victoria Street Market, so a very interesting place to be working in. Judges. Paul? Stephen? Okay. Smile. Godfrey? Saf? 1. Stephen, you first, please.
No, it just sounded to me like a very B2C type opportunity rather than a B2B type. Can you maybe clarify that?
Yes, I think one of the challenges of the enterprise segmentation in MTN you would find is that there's an overlap with the consumer segmentation. So what the consumer segmentation calls traders, the enterprise segmentation calls SME or SOHO. Now, that depends on where you are though. In South Africa, you might find SMEs that are normally a hospital or a law firm or whatever. But if you come to Ghana, where I come from, the trader is indeed the SME. So what we are saying there is that it might sound B2C, but that SME is the person who is coming into the virtual market either with a supply line or a demand line. So you go onto that virtual exchange and you say, I have the following that I want to sell in an auction or reverse